Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to continue working on the 3RACING M4 Sport, and we're going to be working on bag 2, which is the front and rear suspension and also the chassis. So let's get started. I have my scissors today, so let's cut that open. Set that aside. And let's see what we're working with. We have the suspension arms. Let's grab those. Again, I'll leave a link to this blue mat in the description below in case you wanted to get one. It comes in really handy for building kits. So let's take a look. We need the arm. Let's see which arm this is. Let's see. It's closed in front, so it's going to be the shorter one. So it's going to be this one. And I think they are identical in terms of the two trees. And they're going to be identical top and bottom, so I don't think it's going to matter which one I grab. So we have that, and it's going to be this side. See this cup here? So let's see. This rod here is going to be wobbling around, so we'll do that last. So let's grab this anti-roll bar holder. So it's going to look like that. And then the two small screws. All right, let's grab this set screw, which is going to serve as the drip screw to adjust the arms. And that's going to go this hole right here. Let's go halfway down. We haven't put the arms on yet. We have no idea where it's going to be set at. And let's take care of this ball stud. And this ball stud probably going to be 2 mil. And it's going to go right here. And we're working on the left side, by the way. Please repeat stuff. Oh, actually, I gotta do the rods here. Should be these 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because there's only 2 of this one. I almost want to do this like last, right when I'm about to put these arms on the chassis, but I want to make sure that I follow the manual as much as I can. And it says right here, please repeat steps for right side assembly. So for the right arm, I'm just going to flip it over and drop this on the bottom here. So make sure the cup is on the opposite side for this one. It says right there to turn that set screw and leave about 2 millimeters out. So let me go back and do that real quick. I didn't see that diagram. I'm gonna eyeball that for now. All right, and let's do the same drip screw for this side. Let's do a ball stud right here. Oh, I need to be careful. There's 2 lengths rods here. 38.5 is the shorter one. Let's see. So I'm going to guess it's going to be this one. So did I get the first one correct? I got the first one wrong. It's going to be this one. See how easy it is to make a mistake? So we got to be careful. Would have figured it out sooner or later, but... And we're done with the left and right arms. Set those aside and work on the rear suspension arms. This is going to start like that. Ball stud, rod, spacers on each side, and the set screw. So let's work on the set screw. So it's going to be that hole right there for this side. Okay, again, it's 2mm offset from the arm itself. And let's work on the 2 ball studs. And it's this outside hole for this side. And the shorter hole, shorter post on the opposite side. And now let's grab the rod. We're going to have different spacers now. It's going to be one of each of these two. So on this side is going to be this one right here, and the smaller one on the opposite side. So when you're done with this arm, which is the left, it should look like that. All right. If you're doing this for yourself, I'd recommend just waiting till the end, until the next page before you put those on. I think it'll save yourself a lot of headache. Okay, so for this one, we're going to flip it over, and let's put in the set screw first. And for this one, it's going to be this hole right here. Same with the ball studs. Shorter side is going to be this side. And then on the opposite side is this going to be the outside hole. I think the only difference is the set screw, the droop screws on the opposite side. So the larger of the spacer is going to go on this side. And the small one on this side. And so let's grab that one. So when you're done, it should look like that. Let's see what's going on the next page. We're going to need the chassis. And this is the bottom. This is going to face towards the floor. You can see the offsets for the screw holes. And so this is going to face up towards what you're doing right now. And we're going to need the suspension mounts. We're going to need all 4 of these. So let's grab those. Okay, glad I have this today. And we're just going to have the side with the hole facing each end of the chassis. So it's going to be these 2 holes right here, these 2, and these 2. Okay. So let's just flip this over. Okay. So again, make sure the hole is pointing towards the end of the chassis. Let's do this side. There you go. Should look like that. Let's do the back side. Same thing. Okay, so we're done with that right there. We got all 4 suspension mounts, and all of the holes are pointing towards the end of the body. So that is that right there. This is going to be the front, and the front are going to be those 2 arms right there. And we need the front suspension mount. So this one says RR. I don't know if you can see that. And this one says FF. So it's going to be this one right here. And it's going to index, these two studs are going to index to these two holes. And then the center hole is going to be a screw from the bottom. It's going to be like that. But before we put that in, we need to put in the arms, of course. And the arms go in like this, with the ball stud facing the front of the car. Okay, and this side. So make sure the spacers are still there. And might have to just tilt this a little bit. So all I did was just lift this back that way a little bit so that the rod there can set into the hole, and then when everything's lined up, it'll sit down quite cleanly. And let's just put in the screw from the bottom. There we go. Make sure there's full movement. You see that's this droop screw. You can set the profile of your arms later on when the car is on the ground. And the arms go like this, where now there's obviously two ball studs, but the bigger spacer go towards the end of the chassis. All right, should be like that. Let me just show you again. Should go in like that. And again, we're just going to set one side and then try to bend this back and push that in. And when everything lines up, it should snap down, line up with the holes like that. Grab that last screw. Perfect. And let me just double check my work. So please pay attention when you assemble the rear suspension arms. Different assembly method determines the wheelbase. There are two wheelbases you can choose, 210 or 225, which is a great time for me to check the wheelbase of my car. So for right now, it looks like I chose the correct one. Maybe, what are the choices? 210 and 225, 15 millimeters. I don't think I can afford 15 millimeters either direction. So I think I have the correct wheelbase. So I have the 225 where the curve is this way. If you want it 210, the curve would be this way. Okay, pretty neat. To me, it does the same thing for the TTO2. So I think that's it for today's video. I'm not going to start the next bag or the next step. I think I used up all the parts, so let's take a quick peek. So next bag is bag 3, and we're going to be working on the front and rear bulkhead. Alright, so thanks for watching this video. We've been building the 3RACING M4 Sport. And we did the chassis and the suspension arms front and rear today. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Click the notification button so you don't miss another video. And I'll see you guys in the next one.